steel is bluer.
Is bluer.
It's heavier. So, and then it's more illusionistic and it keeps the, it would rest.
Right. Oh, the hand oils. Yeah. So this is plated, polished and plated.
Yeah.
As well.
It's chromed.
Chromed.
And that's interesting too, because the process is where they nickel plate and then they chrome. So it gets rinsed in between and then chrome. So once it's...
An acid bath. Is it an acid bath? Is that right? They put it in an acid before the chrome?
Yeah, the muriatic acid to clean it.
Right.
Because it's been polished.
Right.
So it's got a lot of grunge.
Right.
And then they put it into muriatic acid and clean it, and they've got many tanks. And then it goes into the nickel, and the nickel, it moves, it strikes all the surfaces.
Okay.
And so the current moves through with all these bags of nickel.
Right.
And then it stays, these have stayed there longer than regular. So they're in this tank for an hour and a half.
Wow.
To get a good solid nickel.
Thick coat.
And then they come out
Yeah.
and they have the positive, negative. So then they're rinsed, and then they go into the chrome. And the chrome is only a minute and a half.
Wow.
And it, again, the current runs straight.
Right.
Chrome.
Yeah.
So the position of this is really important for the chrome to strike all the surfaces
Equally?
equally.
Right.
So
What's really...
minute and a half, because
So quick.
if this gets bumped, because if it's thicker,
Yeah.
chrome can splinter.
Oh, it splinters easier if it's too thick.
Yeah, so it's interesting.
Yeah.
So it was good for me to work at the chromers because you learn
Learn all that.
a lot.
We're like lazy scientists, artists. We don't want to read the books. We want hands-on experiment.
It's a hands-on.
But one thing I noticed with your sculptures, they're so quiet. That's important with your work.
Yeah.
You don't want it
and-
to make noise.
But safety is really important, so no holes. Tactility is really important. And the optical illusion is really important. If nothing optically happens, I'm not interested.
It's dead. Yeah.
Yeah, because you paint
Right.
and you have to reach a certain level
Yeah.
before you can feel it's
It
good.
could be go out.
That's right.
Yeah.
Same thing,
Yeah. They're beautiful.
but
World class, Katie.
you can do 20 paintings in the
Right.
time I do one.
Oh. But the price point reflects that. I'm getting $20 on my paintings. You're getting 200,000? I don't know.
But the thing is, because I was at ACAT,
Right, teaching there.
yeah, and that was really, really good because I get really attached to my work. So I don't have to sell.
You don't want to sell. That's great.
Not really.
That's
No,
nice.
I can keep them. So I'm working on the doodle. It's a doodle year.
A doodle. Nice.
Yeah, so I
That's important. The
doodle
sketchbook.
column, and I'm doing the doodle cluster. But these little guys, they too are part of what I do with the hand sculptures.
Yeah.
So, yes, they all function with hinges.
Oh, wow.
And then this opens into that. And this is the carpet. So,
Bronze?
bronze.
Wow.
So,
That's amazing.
this was the beginning.
Ah, okay. I was going to ask if you did maquettes.
So then this folds in, and you can see the three figures. the three figures.
Oh yeah, yeah,
And the head.
yeah. Right, they're holding hands. They're like monkeys, climbing monkeys.
Well, did the three figures, they're sort of, yeah, they're flat, but they had to be. So then this collapses, and this sort of rolls in. Whoop. It's called the carpet.
I love that. Rolling the carpet, rolling the rug.
And then this comes out, and the legs pop in.
Wow.
Then you have, look,
Oh.
that.
That is so fantastic.
It was to take it as tight as I could.
Right.
You know,
To
in
fit.
retrospect, I like it random. Just,
When you put it together every time? Or,
yeah, because this is very contained and controlled. But then it can be anything.
Right.
Yeah.
You can sell it for a lot of different prices. You get more than one sculpture out of it.
Yeah,
Multiple
it had
stuff.
to do with tactility.
And play.
That, yeah, I like that.
I love it.
Yeah.
When did you make that, Katie? When did you make this?
I think it's a date because I was working in foundries in Italy,
Oh.
and so looking for the signature.
Oh, there it is.
Okay, 76,
Oh, yeah.
77. Yep.
I was
And
four.
at the art college, they have a copy.
Oh, really?
Because with bronze, you can make copies.
Multiples, right.
Yeah.
How many did you do? Oh, it was on
Only
there.
two.
Just two?
Yeah, because there was another
Oh, yeah, one of two.
pie in the sky. It's sort of too complex
Right.
for the
amount of work.
casting system.
Yeah.
So, but, so it was all built in Bondo. This piece
Yeah, what is that? Wood?
is still Bondo.
Is it Bondo? Wow.
Toxic.
Is it? Off gas?
Or autobody Bondo.
It holds up well though, eh?
And this, you know, the shell collection has I only got one cast.
Oh.
And the shell collection has a cast. So this is the original. And the original pins, they weren't fixed because I would use one and then cast it 4 times
Yeah.
to make one piece. So this is a prototype.
Right.
This is the Bondo one. So I don't want to open it because
Yeah.
these are not fixed.
Right.
Because they had to come apart for...
Were you big into Meccano as a kid? Did you like Meccano?
And my brother had a Meccano set.
And you were never allowed to touch it.
He was older. He was sort of... But you played with...
I love Meccano. I didn't like
Yeah.
Lego. I'm not a Lego kid.
But I think there's a physics thing in me.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Oh,
then my mother...
clearly.
She was a mathematical prodigy, so there's always that sense of measure.
Yeah.
And for me, it became visual.
Right. Yeah, yeah,
Maybe.
yeah.
Just
Yeah.
maybe.
Oh, absolutely.
And you too?
No, my dad was an artist. He went to ACA back in the 60s with Ron Moppet. John Hall graduated just a year or two before him. But yeah, I was doomed to be an artist. He was
When were you there?
2003, yeah.
Because I would have met you there.
We did. We met briefly, but I was in painting, and I heard your name often.
Yeah, the painter, the sculptors were in the bowels
Basement.
of the building.
They were. You and the Ceramis.
Yeah. But a wonderful place.
I loved it.
Okay.
Yeah, the like-minded and the camaraderie was fantastic.
Yeah.
Unexpected. I didn't expect that then it was great.
Well, I didn't either because, originally I was a student there.
Oh,
It would have been the Provincial Institute of Technology and Art.
oh yeah.
And I was 16.
Wow.
I was the
young.
youngest student ever.
Wow, that is
And
young.
I fell into the hands of Marion Nicol, Luke Lindo, and the biggies, and Illingworth Kerr.
Dealing with Kerr.
But, and then in the second year, it really took hold. And but I graduated as a painter because there were only 3 that were interested in sculpture. And that doesn't make a department.
Right, too small. Darn.
So I graduated as a painter. But I would only do paintings.
To realize
as a
your sculptures.
student,
Yeah.
And everything else, I was making sculpture.
What year was that when you were at
When
school?
I started in 1954,
Wow.
and then I finished after my 3rd year, I had a scholarship to Montreal. So that cut into my graduate year. So then in, I think, 1958, 59,
Yeah.
I took my graduate year, and then I thought, I still haven't studied sculpture. So then I had a lot of support. We applied to New York.
Ooh.
So I took postgrad there for 3 years.
At Mecca.
No,
You went to Mecca, New York, the whole in the 60s when all the abstract
this
expressionists.
was in the 60s.
Oh, lucky you.
So I was,
Oh.
yeah, and a sculpture center,
Yeah.
and they did everything for me because I didn't have much money. You have 1 or 2
Right.
scholarships, but
Not much to live on. Yeah.
because you pay rent and you pay tuition, but
Supplies.
they never took tuition.
Really?
But when I first came, I thought, gee, I've got to divide my time between going to museums and then being a
Practice. Yeah.
student. Because I thought I can only afford afternoons or mornings.
Oh.
Because $8 a morning, $8 an afternoon, I'd soon be broke.
Yeah.
So then I started to divide my time by going to museums and art centers and looking at art. And then Sculpture Center said, "Owie, if you're not here, we don't want you."
Wow.
So then I was there after mornings, afternoons,
Night.
and as I worked, they would never accept tuition. And then, because I already knew kilns, I didn't want I didn't want to feel obliged. So then I started sweeping floors and looking after the kilns and looking after the gallery, which was on the main floor.
Yeah.
So that again was sort of a learning process. And after that, because I finished my first year there, and they said, "You've got to come back. You've got to come back." Because they're closed in the summers. So I'd
Okay,
come back.
completely closed. Yeah.
And I'd work in the summer here.
Yeah.
And then I'd go back.
What would you do here
And I
to
was
work?
there for 3 years. And then they continued to want me back. And they're wonderful. It was sort of...
Perfect, right?
They were a grand support. So then later, because I was now at Stu Hart's Carriage House,
Oh, yeah.
and I really felt that I worked better alone,
Okay.
not with the group.
Yeah.
So then and also I thought, because New York you can visit any time.
Right.
But to take residence there, I thought the whole world comes to New York and stays. Whereas to come back to Calgary, and I had so much support here that I felt to put anything back, I would do it here. And then that was the plan. And that's how it
All this
Yeah.
happened. Yeah.
And I still think that Alberta is very fertile
Oh, absolutely. I agree.
because people here, you can earn enough money, waitressing or whatever you do.
Yeah. To get by.
And then, yeah, because that's all you need.
Yeah, just to get by. Yeah.
And then you travel and you bring back.
Right.
You travel, you bring back.
Yeah.
So I found that Alberta artists, they work really, really hard. And they become sustainable. And they become strong. Because nothing's really a given.
Right.
As you know,
Yeah.
you've got to work.
You got to work for it. You have to hustle.
You've got to
Yeah, keep going.
think nothing's a given.
Yeah. We're not entitled to anything. We have to earn it all.
So I've always thought of, as Alberta, you know, I'm thankful to Alberta because it has produced strength. And artists have become sustainable, even there's very little support.
Right. Yeah. I agree with that. Yeah.
You think?
That's a great observation. Yeah. If you want to make it, you have to earn it.
Yeah,
It's
you
not for
have
the
to
weak.
earn it.
It's not for the weak.
That's right.
Yeah, I agree completely. But we have the money. We have money here. It's uncultured money a little bit.
Yeah.
But we could turn those people. We could
But
help.
it's not, yeah, there's money, but it's not yours.
No, but you have to earn it. Yeah.
Because you're in the humanities.
Right.
You aren't in
Yeah.
the oil business.
Right.
Yeah.
But we can convert oil people. We could show them through our hard work, right?
Yeah, but visual artists are pretty solitary. And
We are.
They have no voice.
Yeah, socially awkward.
They work away behind their camera.
Yeah.
Or they work away in the studios.
Yeah.
They're not out there promoting.
No, not as much. The good ones rarely are. Yeah. Yeah, hopefully we can change that a little bit, you know?
Well, I think it's coming.
Well, and it's part of the work. Like, people.
Because if you think how Alberta's young,
Yeah.
it's really young.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah.
But that's part of the work, Katie. Like, you probably you could do your studio work, but that's only half the work.
Yes.
That's only half. You could, you know.
Well, for me, I find that I take a lot of, the visualization to bed. Yeah, because when you go to bed, you sort of in that half state.
Yeah.
You find a
That's
lot
the
of
best.
solutions.
That's the best time, isn't it?
Yeah, you find a lot
And you have
of
to have a
solutions.
pencil ready so you don't forget.
Yeah, because
Write it down.
what I do takes time.
Yeah.
You work quicker than me.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, sculptors, they have to be sure.
Yeah.
You have to be committed.
Yeah, you have to be. So for me, it's grungy work, but that's what I am.
Part of the fun.
I grew up on a farm,
Oh, yeah.
and we had no electricity.
Wow.
No, we had a well. We had
Outdoor plumbing.
everything you had. We made.
Wow. Yeah.
What about you?
I was born and raised in Calgary.
You're Calgarian.
Yeah.
Good.
What about you? Whereabouts in Alberta?
Oh, near Edson.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, very isolated.
Yeah.
Because there are two hamlets. We lived in the middle.
Oh.
So then, to go to school, because this would have been too far, so I worked for room and board, and then came home weekends and summer, and then from Piers to Edson to Edmonton to Calgary.
Wow.
That was sort of my,
Journey? Your homesteads?
yeah.
That's great.
We still have the land.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Do you have brothers and sisters then? Do you have family?
My parents are gone,
Yeah.
but I have a brother in Edmonton,
Oh,
and then nephews
okay.
and a niece in Lethbridge, and they commute
Oh, yeah.
to their country homes or on the land.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You still visited then?
This
Nice.
is muskie country,
Is
bush
it?
country,
Mosquito country?
mosquito country, fly country.
That's our national bird, the mosquito.
Yeah, but it was good.
Yeah, yeah.
It was good.
It made you who you are, partly, eh?
And I think
If you like
a
who
lot
you
of
are.
my sort of, because I think I'm really, really resourceful. And then, but from when, with a strong imagination as a child,
Yeah.
so driven to make things. So when I came to art school, it was to learn to paint and draw.
Yeah.
I didn't even know sculpture
Was the thing.
was me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So what turned you on to sculpture then? Do you remember the moment?
Well, you know, in art school, the first year
Do everything.
you do everything. And then instructors, they sort of lead you into your strength.
Right. Yeah, yeah.
And then passion sets in.
Yeah. And then you're doomed from then on.
Yeah, because from second year,
That's it. Sculpture.
but the first year, it was, you
Teeters.
drew and you painted and you designed and you...
Which is
learned-
foundational, even in sculpture, I would
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
It's,
It helps you realize an idea.
yeah, idea making,
Right.
all of those things.
Yeah.
You,
It's all part of your kit.
yeah, and then instructors, they recognize weaknesses and strengths, and so they sort of
Steer ya.
steer you.
Velvet gloves, hopefully.
Yeah. But then, when you've graduated, then I think, you're still very art school when you graduate.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you need to
And-
practice 10 years.
And then you have to practice to
Practice.
define yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, like your sculptures, you gotta sand it, you gotta grind away and find that polish, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Because
a
the
metaphor.
passion is there. And the
Right.
ideas are there.
Did you get all your ideas made, or is there tons more in your head still?
They come as I work.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, same with
Yeah.
me. Yeah.
Because everything you do informs you.
Right.
The hardest part for me is the conceptualizing because I guess I'm a conceptual artist.
They're pretty intellectual pieces, pretty they're involved pieces to come up with that. Yeah, they're not light in conception at all. They're very complex.
They're there. They're there. It makes you think.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But the concept is important because the idea is, it's there.
Yeah.
But then you have to play and fiddle to make that idea
The best.
a physical thing.
Yeah.
But I think, and this is the hardest part, is really that initiating and to believe it. If you
Right.
don't believe it,
It's not gonna happen, or it'll come out
can't-
as junk.
you can't move forward.
Yeah.
You can sort of do some trial things and move it
Yeah.
and possibly find the right direction. I don't think you just discard the idea and move to another.
Right.
It's
Yeah. No. Yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
that's been my world. But I find to diversify because sort of every 10 years or so, you reach a comfort zone.
Right.
So what do?
Don't stay comfortable. Get
Yeah,
out
yeah.
of comfortable.
Yeah, because it's time to shift. Because
Right. Yeah. Your
So-
work is baking cakes. I call it baking cakes.
Yeah.
It's just a formula and it's boring.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
You can't continue. So, and I've skipped from installation pieces, single pieces, wall pieces, commissions. So, and then the wall comes back onto the floor. But all of them have a constant, which is the participation.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So I've been really, really lucky because they can continue to shift, I think, change.
Yeah, yeah.
In,
There's deep waters there.
yeah, conceptually,
Yeah.
but the constant is the tactility and the movement.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah. And those are two good bookmarks to stay in because it leaves it pretty broad and wide
Yeah.
between those two things. I see that in your work.
and the commissions are there too because, but I find commissions so hard.
Excuse my language, they're a bitch. I hate commissions because they know what they want, but they don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, that's true, and I've never conformed to that. But then I impose that on me because all the commissions I've done, they've sort of wrenched me out of my
Comfort.
comfort zone
Yeah.
because of the concept has to relate to
You, your core, and
No,
the
to where
commissioner.
it's going.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
And I think the university piece, I had a commission to do a large outdoor piece for the university. It took me 2 years of conceptualizing.
U of C.
You
Oh,
see.
yeah.
And that was this piece. Oops. This.
Oh, right. I was looking at that.
Because this